Alright, so today we're going to do salmon with orange, ginger, and tarragon. So I got my salmon here, all bones taken out. I'm putting a little bit of extra virgin olive oil over it. We're going to put some cracked black pepper and some cracked sea salt. I'm going to slice up some Spanish onions. The pan is nice and hot, the water was beating. I put the salmon into the pan. I'm going to sear it for about 5 minutes. When it's nicely seared, we're going to flip it over. And then we're going to add in the ginger and onions and all the yummy stuff to saute. So we're just going to loosen up the salmon a little bit here. I'm going to flip it over, right? Give it a nice flip. This is probably, I think this is about a 10 to 12 ounce piece of salmon. Surround the pan with our onions. So getting some of the fat coming out of the salmon. That's going to saute this up nicely. So the ginger goes in, the onions, the tarragon. We're going to saute it until it's slightly translucent. I am also going to add some cherry tomatoes into here. Gives them a nice color because we're going to use orange juice as the sauce. So you got the cherry tomatoes give a nice contrast in the red to the orange for the color, for the presentation. Looks good. And add a nice little bite to the plate when you eat. So I'm going to put a quarter cup of white wine in here. It's going to deglaze, and then we're going to put some orange juice. So I'm putting about a cup of orange juice. The white wine reduced quite quickly because the pan's hot. I'm going to put the lid on here. We're on medium heat. Then what I'm going to do is turn it down to a low heat, and we're going to cook this for 7 minutes. 7 minutes later, we're good to go. All right. So I don't want to overcook the salmon, so it's going to have a quick peek, and you can just pull a little bit apart to see this nicely cooked all the way through. Just a little bit pink in the middle, which is the way we like it, because it's going to keep on cooking. So it's pretty much all the way cooked all the way through, and that's the way we like to do it at our house. So then we're going to get the sauce around here. We got our tomatoes start to break down a little bit. We got the onions, the ginger. I don't like using garlic when I use orange juice. I just personally don't think that mixes that well together when you're cooking orange juice and garlic. So there we have it. We got some French beans, some rice, we have some poached salmon. That's what we like to do.